Hi there YouTube, I'm kpnash and I apologize for low quality video, low quality audio. In fact, I didn't even turn on my recording microphone and I have some mess behind me. The thing is, I'm practicing. I'm going to practice some guitar parts for one of my upcoming videos and I thought, why not filming it? I apologize, I'm unprepared, unshaved, unplugged. Let's get going. In this video I'm going to practice one single lick, because that's the way how you actually practice a solo or a song. You split it apart into smaller pieces and you practice them one by one to perfection. Actually not to perfection really, because just don't tell anybody. If you make some smallish mistakes here or there, that doesn't matter, as long as you don't make too many mistakes, of course. That doesn't matter. It's the whole part. How do you play the whole thing? That's what matters. And once you first split it up into smaller pieces, practice those smaller pieces and glue those pieces together and start practicing the whole guitar part, you will realize that playing the whole thing is not the same as playing single individual licks. Still, in order to be able to play the whole, you will need to practice the licks first. And then you will practice the whole using pretty much the same techniques and the same approaches. So let's start with one single lick. And the lick goes like this. By the way, did you guess the song already, you die-hard Johnny Horton Grady Martin fans? Nevertheless, let's practice. So the first thing you will need to figure out is what to play, which notes to play, and how to play those notes. Well, which notes to play, in my case, it's easy, because there is the original recording. Yeah. But still, there can be different ways to fret those notes, so you can either fret it like this, or maybe you can fret it like this. Yeah, I believe Grady Martin on the recording didn't do it in this way. He did it so, but still, in the end, you will be playing this lick, not Grady Martin, so I encourage you to find ways that work better for you. Or you can even modify the lick itself and, I don't know, play it something like this, maybe. And no, that absolutely doesn't sound like the original, but in the end you are coming up with your own versions, so you will need to find things that work best for you, and only then you will get the best sound. As easy as that. Well, in my case, I don't have this kind of freedom because, as I've said, I would like to make an instructional video about how to play this song, so I have to stick to the original, but even then I'm making a small modification, a small fingering modification. So this time watch my right hand. I believe Grady Martin on the original recording simply strummed these chords using downstrokes like this. But I'm more used to finger picking, and that's why I will be using my index finger and upstrokes. And this way my thumb pick will be way more prepared for playing this line on the bass strings. One thing though, any fingering or fretting decisions that you do while noodling like this might not work once you speed it up to the actual tempo. And if that happens, you will need to go all the way back and to figure out a different way to play this lick and to practice it all over again. That's why, to minimize that risk, contrary to a popular recommendation to start slow, then speed it up yet once again, I try to, once I have figured out my fingering, I usually try to speed it up as much as I can and as quick as I can. So I have identified this song's tempo to be 90 beats per minute, half notes, meaning 180 beats per minute, quarter notes. Why I'm using half notes, I will tell you in a minute. And I would like to start practicing this lick in some tempo, I would call it actually as fast as possible, but as slow as necessary. And I will need to find some tempo or I will be somewhat outside of my comfort zone, means I will be making mistakes. But still, if I make a mistake, I should be able to recover and to catch up with the tempo and to continue playing. And once I find this tempo, I will be practicing this lick until I make no mistakes, or at least no major mistakes. And then I will speed it up. Based on my personal experience, my initial tempo, my starting tempo, is somewhere around 60 or 65 beats per minute, half notes. However, to be completely honest, I have practiced this lick already a little bit. That's why I will start from 70 beats per minute already. And I will be using metronome. If you are not using a metronome yet, let me make a statement. Practicing without metronome is a waste of time. So go get one. These days it's easy. There are dozens of smartphone apps. Just download and install one and start using it. And you won't need any fancy features like subdivisions or accents. Actually, I don't know why on earth would you need those features. All I need, and that covers 100% of my needs, is just simple, steady beat. Like this. So it's 70 beats per minute, and these are beats 2 and 4, half notes. 2 and 4, that's important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the way how they used to practice with metronome back in the big band times, 1930s, 1940s, and that's the way how I use metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the way, by the way, how your drummer, how your rockabilly drummer would be playing if you were playing together. Well, it's a rockabilly boogie, a rockabilly boogie. So let's finally try practicing the lick. Whoa, that worked out. Well, as I've said, I have already practiced it a little bit. So am I happy? Am I satisfied? May I speed it up already? No. Actually, let me try the following. I will try to make a loop out of this lick and play it repeatedly. Let's see what happens. Hooray! I have just managed to play it without mistakes, or maybe without major mistakes, 3 times in a row consecutively. And that's usually one of my possible goals. So when practicing like this, once again, I take the lick, I make a loop out of it and I play it in a loop. And usually I do so until I'm able either to play it 3 times in a row without mistakes or without big mistakes, or if I'm able to play it 10 times. And the rules here would be the following. I play it in a loop, and if I make a mistake, but I'm able to recover and to continue playing without stopping, this time doesn't count towards those 10 times. But if I make such a mistake that I have to stop and to start playing all over again, then I also reset the counter and I start counting from 1. Well, I have just played it 3 times consecutively without mistakes, which is also good. That means I can try to speed it up. And usually I'm speeding it up by 10 beats per minute. So this is once again 70. My target tempo is 90. And now I'm going to speed it up to 80. So let's try. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Three. Oops. Once again. Oh hell. Yeehaw! 3 times in a row, no major mistakes. Let's continue. Let me try to speed it up to the real tempo, which is 90. And let's see what happens. 1, 2, 2, 3. As soon as I started counting, I have made a mistake, but anyway, I have played it not 3, even 4 times in a row without mistakes, which is kind of great. And I don't know what did really happen to me. I wasn't able to do that prior to filming this thing. Nevertheless, so it's our actual target tempo, 90 beats per minute. Are we done? Well, almost. Just to be on the safe side. Let's imagine you are in a gig situation and you have a drummer, and those drummers, you know, they like to play it faster than usual. So to be prepared also for that scenario, let me try to speed it up yet once again. And I will not be that much strict. So I will not strive for 3 consecutive times with no mistakes in a row, or I will not try to play it 10 times without mistakes. Just if I'm able to play it at least somehow in a slightly faster tempo, that would be fine. So this is 90 beats per minute. Let's make it 100. Oops, 100. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 2, 3. finally, what I would still like to do before considering it done is try to play it with the original recording. Because that would be once again not the same as practicing it with metronome. So deep breath. Oh, the woman I've got. And that was it for today. Thank you for watching.